Weekend, always a big weekend for move-eyes, and that's movies for most of us. The weekend, this time, no exception. Greg Russell in the studio now for Real Talk. Hello, pal.
How are you? Great to see you both.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
And this smells awesome. We're not sure why we have a tray. Yes, we were just unwrapping this tray of deli meats and pickles that smell, outstanding.
Yep, it's set up as the X-Men emblem for the new X-Men Apocalypse movie. It's from our good friends out at the Cork and Rye, which is a new place out in Farmington Hills on Northwestern Highway.
Very nice.
And like you said, it's just...
Yeah, there.
Okay.
It was a little bit fuller when it came in, but some of us have been nibbling off of it.
Well,
it just smells so good and tastes
You've met
great.
the staff, have you?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Thank you out there, Sam, for sending that.
Yeah, thanks.
So funny. So we've got two big sequels out today, right? So let's start with Disney's Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Oh, okay. Like you said, it's all about Alice. She had been away for 2 years, but she decides she wants to go back because some of her friends are in trouble, especially the Mad Hatter, played by Johnny Depp. So she goes back through the looking glass and goes down there and figures out all the problems that they're having. And her thing is, let me just try to help them all out. So there are all these misadventures, as usual.
Okay.
And visually, a beautiful movie.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
It's you. You're you again.
Well, if I'm not, I wish I was. Have we met?
Yes. Well, no, I mean, not yet.
It's funny, I feel I shouldn't know you.
Well, we have met once, when I was younger.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I don't recall.
That's because it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, when will it happen?
Years from now, when you're older.
I'll meet you when you're younger and I'm older.
I realize it doesn't make much sense.
Makes perfect sense to me. I'm Karen.
So what'd you think of this one, Greg Russell? I always enjoy the costuming.
I loved it so much.
In these kind of movies.
Sure. I loved it. Indeed, it was a lovely movie. Look at the effects. They're just delightful.
Absolutely.
And look at my TatiAmara.com
hair.
hairdo.
Yes, let me fix your curls.
Oh, yes, it looks so great.
We're
Why
gonna
does
refresh
Depp sound
after
like
the
Edward
show.
Scissorhands? I mean, it's just, he does these roles, but I always watch him and think, oh, hello.
I say
Yes,
that
it was delightful.
Yes,
That's my Mrs.
There you
Doubtfire
go.
being Johnny Depp sound.
I say that about him as well. I've interviewed him a bunch of times.
Yeah.
He's done so many accents. I don't think he knows what his real accent is anymore.
Hysterical.
I've talked to him and he speaks French or British or whatever else, and it's like, okay, Johnny, you're from Florida.
Right, right.
All right,
So what do you think?
A nice 3, for this one.
Okay.
If you enjoyed the first one, of course, you'll enjoy this one. Like I said, just a lot of great action and just beautiful colors and different things like that.
All right.
right.
X-Men, the reason we have food on the table.
Right, from the Cork and Rye, thank you very much. This one, X-Men Apocalypse.
Okay.
It's all about the very first mutant shows up. He's a guy who had been dormant for many years.
Okay.
But then he comes back to life, and his thing is, if he meets you and you're a mutant, he can take your power away from you and just make himself even greater. So he wants to do that and take over the world. So it's almost like a political statement, right there.
Well, I'm a huge X-Men fan. So is this a character that we've seen before? I don't remember
No,
this
he's new.
storyline.
He's new
brand
for
new.
this.
Okay.
I guess he had been out in the comic books before.
Okay.
But yeah, brand new to this whole thing.
All right, here he is.
Some call him Apocalypse. He was some kind of god. For thousands of years, he's been amassing mutants to take their powers. He always had 4 followers.
Like the 4 horsemen.
Eric, don't join them.
Whatever it is you think you saw in me, I buried it with my family.
Together, we will cleanse the earth.
Everything they've built will fall! And from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one!
I've never felt power like this before. They took him. Raven, the world needs the X-Men.
All right. What are your thoughts on this one? That's pretty intense stuff.
It is, because we all know Captain America came out about a month ago, and that one, is a bit more wisecracky and all like that. This one is definitely a little bit darker and much more of a drama.
Okay.
But again, good movie. It's a 3+. I mean, everybody who likes the X-Men will definitely enjoy this, and of course, you get to see Jennifer Lawrence in her blue suit. So,
A la Halle Berry, a storm, kind of like that.
yeah,
That's
Okay,
interesting,
good.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And there is a new storm in this one. So actually, you'll see the genesis of how she came about.
Okay.
All right, there's a new movie that's coming out next week,
Yes.
right, that's getting a lot of talk.
The Lobster.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of a weird premise, but funny, like Fargo funny. Weird funny, right?
Yes, it is. It's about a deal where people are always supposed to be in love, you're supposed to be married. So say if you get divorced, you've got 45 days to find your next true love. If not, you turn into an animal that you pick. So Colin Farrell picks a lobster, which is what he wants to be, you know, thinking this will never happen.
Yeah.
And he and his wife get a divorce. And so it's like, okay, you've got this amount of time. You better find somebody to be in love with. If not, you're just going to be in the bottom of a tank at somebody's restaurant. So it's all about him trying to find, you know, real love. Then he also breaks off and goes with this different group who's kind of like, you know, resistant to that whole idea. Huh. So yeah, it's funny.
How many reels for this one?
This one, a 3 as well, because it's very quirky. It's one of those where you're either going to love it or maybe, you know,
not love it. Okay, fair.
But you know, we got something special though. We have a poster signed by
Colin
Farrell.
Yep.
Wow.
And John C. Reilly from the movie.
Very nice.
Okay, so now we heard you were out on a red carpet for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
It was a lot of fun this past weekend in New York for that brand new movie. Got to talk to a lot of folks, including producer, director Michael Bay, who loves Detroit. He shot all of his Transformers movies here and a bunch of others. So got to talk to him about his love affair with Detroit, as well as all the rest of the cast, starting out with Tyler Perry.
Okay.
And what's it like for you to be out here today? Not only seeing like the adults who love this as growing up, but also seeing their kids.
Yeah, well, that's what's exciting. Seeing this whole new generation get a chance to see what I grew up with. That's what's exciting to me, man. I tell you, I'm inspired by it. It gives me so much more hope, and I know the movie's great, so it's going to be awesome.
I mean, it's good, man. This is a property that really touches people from a ton of different generations, and so I really think that we've made the Turtles movie that people have been waiting for, and that they're going to be really, really fired up when they see it.
You're Shredder in this movie. I am Shredder, and he's just kind of like, you know, just not smiling guy. And you as well. You've got this great smile.
Right. You know, it's art imitates life.
That's
no,
right.
I'm kidding. No, it's Shredder. He's the baddest of bad guys, and in this movie, you know, it's the first time they're revealing a face, and it's an honor and privilege to be the first face of Shredder, so I'm just embodying it and enjoying the whole experience.
It's like in the movie, you always got that hard look, but I'm looking at this, you know, really nice smile. Look at this, look at this.
Feel it.
Absolutely.
Everybody in Detroit loves the fact that you love coming there, love shooting there.
I was one of the first before it became hip to shoot there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you love that train station as well.
Yeah, but you know what? The train station, they're cleaning it up now, so I don't like it so much.
Right. Well, what else is so special about you coming to Detroit making your movies?
I don't know. I just like it. I don't know. I've always got good film stuff there. It's great texture. It's a classic old American city.
You excited that they're coming back, right?
Oh, yeah. They're back, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and like we said, Michael Bay, ready to come back to Detroit. I love the fact that he said, I was here before the incentives, and I'll be here after the incentives.
That's great.
So,
great to
fantastic.
All right, so back to your giveaways, because you've talked about the poster.
Right, we got the poster, the autograph poster here from the movie The Lobster, plus I've got tickets to see the movie next week, and also The Finest Hours, a Blu-ray DVD right here, and some stuff from Alice Through the Looking Glass. All you have to do is go to our Live in the D Facebook page and check it out and get all the information right there.
Beautiful.
Good.
All right.
Good. Thank you so much, Greg
Thank you
Russell.
so
Enjoy the long weekend.
You guys too.